Good morning everyone! I know it's been a while, I've had a ton of issues and the only issue I have now is my phone, so hopefully I'll be able to upload way more than last week. And that being said, what I want to talk about today is what I wish I knew when I first started a dropshipping business. So, let's dive straight into it. The first thing is focusing on the wrong thing. Because what happens to a lot of people is you want to make your store really good, really perfect, so that people really want to buy and stuff like that, but you don't even know if your product is going to sell. So what you want to do is you want to make an okay site. Obviously you don't want to have the worst site in the world because you're not going to make sales, but if your site is okay, then you just launch it and try, because if you don't try, it's just not going to work. So you want to make sure your products are selling. Once you start selling, then you can focus on making your website better, make your ads better and things like that. But at the beginning, you just want to focus on getting started. Getting started is really, really important. So that's number one. The next thing is understanding what you can or can't sell. What I mean by this is if you're scrolling down your Instagram feed and you see an ad for a tissue, would you buy tissue? Probably not. But if you're scrolling down and you see an ad of something you're really passionate about or something that really makes you laugh, will you stop? Probably. And if you have the money, you're probably going to buy it. So you want to make sure that you know what you can or can't sell. So that means basically passionate product. Funny products can sell as well, but if you're just starting out, just focus on something that people are really passionate about, because that's really easy to sell. Nobody ever just scrolls down, sees an ad for tissue and buys it. And same goes for anything that they use every day for food and things like that. So make sure that you have something that you're really passionate about, and focus on getting to the right influencer as well, because if you don't send it to the right influencer, if you have a dog product and you sell it to somebody that's really passionate about golf, it's not gonna sell. So make sure you're focusing on the right influencer. The next thing is you want to understand where your traffic is coming from, because so many people have this issue. They try and focus on SEO and all these things that, like trying to rank up in Google and things like that, and that just isn't effective anymore. Yes, you can rank yourself up a little more if you know what you're doing, but that's probably not going to make you sales even if you try really hard. What is going to make you sales is buying shout outs and ads. That's it. Like, yes, if you're making $1 million a month, then you can probably focus a bit on SEO, but that's not going to make you the sales initially, and that's probably not what is going to make you any sales at first anyway, and maybe very little if you're making $1 million a month. So keep that in mind. SEO, forget about it unless you're making a ton of money, and just focus on Instagram ads and Facebook ads. And again, I'm going to say this again, I say this in pretty much every video, but start with Instagram influencer and then move on to Facebook. But there are a ton of other videos about this which I made, so make sure you check them out. The next thing is focusing on a ton of different things, and that's just going to screw you up. You're just not going to do anything because you're going to feel really overwhelmed, and that's just not the way to go. What you want to do is you want to focus on one thing, and that's getting your first sale and then getting some more. But the hardest one is getting your very first, because once you do get your first sale, then you can know that yes, it works, and you can go on and get the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and so on. So what you really want to do is you start doing something and ask yourself, will this get me a sale, or will this help me get a sale? If the answer is yes, keep doing it. If the answer is no, move on to the next thing, because There's one thing you want to focus on, make your first sale. The next one is using your Facebook pixel. So many people don't even have a Facebook pixel, and it's really important because you can retarget people with it, and like you can create a lookalike audience. And if you get 100 sales and you don't even have a pixel, then just no, like you're not going to be able to scale it. So make sure you have your Facebook pixel, then you can create a lookalike audience, then you can like retarget people. For instance, if people click on your like really nice bracelet and they move to something else, and then the next time they go to Facebook, then they can see that they have a really cool bracelet that they just saw and maybe they'll buy it. And that works really efficiently. So that's like really important. You need to have your Facebook pixel installed and use it properly. The next thing is not starting. And this one is really important because if you don't start, you're not making sales. What I mean by this is basically so many people just grab a ton of information and get blocked and see like all these videos that are awesome and think, yes, that's insane value, I really want to start, but I just want to wait until I have more money, or I just want to wait till my next paycheck, or I just want to wait until this happens or that happens, or like all the stars are aligned. This will never happen. If you're waiting for your next paycheck, if you're waiting for something, you're never starting. So what I want you to do is you want to start now. Like by the end of this video, if you have been watching, like getting information for 2 weeks or more, like stop watching videos, just start. So I've got a 14-day free trial just down in the description. You can click that one on and it will get you like ahead of everybody because you have a 14-day free trial. Otherwise you just pay from the start. But if you don't want to click on the link, that's fine, but just like go on Shopify and start your first store, get your first sales and just start, because otherwise it's just not gonna work. So that's the most important one. That's the one I really wanted to finish on. Start now. Like if you've been waiting 2 weeks, start. Just go and like you'll learn. Like maybe you won't make sales, maybe you will. But the really important thing is you really want to start. So that being said, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I will have plenty more videos to come, hopefully every day, even though that's not guaranteed because my phone likes to play games on me. But I'll try and put out a video every day, so make sure to subscribe to see every video that's coming out. So see you.